All right, and we are back. So I have to say, OBS for some reason clips my microphone sometimes. It might also be because I have a fan on. I don't have an air conditioner and it's really, really hot. And so all I have is a fan that I put on my desk. So you might be hearing this whirring. And I also have my window open behind me, which looks out over the alleyway. So the sound of everybody else's air conditioners is just like really intense and beating down upon my window. Anyway, so yeah, you might hear shouting, you might hear sirens, whatever, there you go, that's life, right? You hear it every day in your life anyway. So today I'm going to take you guys through Amarna. Okay, yeah. We're currently in what the game titles as Setmat, which means the place of truth. The place of truth is the site Daryl Medina. Well, yeah, ish. And the Valley of the King. So the servants in the place of truth are the names of the people who worked on the Valley of the Kings. And I'm going to have a video for my Ancient Lives on the Nile series, hopefully later in a few months, a couple of months. We'll see how well I do for time. I'm also teaching 5 classes this fall semester and another class in the winter semester, which is just going to be January, and then I'm actually going to be moving to Egypt in February. But first I'm going to take all of my crap to my mom's house in Chicago that I can't bring with me to Egypt right away. So yeah, I've got a lot of things, a lot of paperwork to fill out. So along with teaching classes and working also on my object stories videos, which I hope to get through. I have up through episode 15 planned for that. But I also wanted to return to Assassin's Creed for those of you who are interested in me going through this. So this is we're in the Thebes. Let's go to the map. Okay, go to the map. Atlas. So we are currently in the DLC space, the Valley of the Kings, which is where you go for the DLC Curse of the Pharaohs. Now I already did the whole DLC, and just like I said in my previous video on Hermopolis, you can actually watch that playthrough. It's a series that I did with Save Ancient Studies Alliance. I was the one who was playing through, and then we had some guests on there to make some commentary, along with the 2 people who run the Archeo Gaming team with Save Ancient Studies Alliance. So there's a whole playlist on my channel in the collaborations and contributions list towards the bottom of my channel, in like the homepage thing. Or it's also included in the complete playlist of Egyptologist plays Assassin's Creed Origins. So you can find it, and I also link it, I believe, on every video that I have. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, so you can watch me play through all of it, all of the DLC. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to visit the site Tel El Amarna. And let's just take a look here to show you the map. Don't really want to go all this way. Why can't they just let you see the map without like going into it? Can't they do that? That's so frustrating. I just want to see the map. All right. So let's just, yeah, we're going to fast travel again, because I want to show you where Tel El Amarna is supposed to be. So if you saw my Hermopolis video, you can probably just skip ahead to when I go back to Setmat. But if you did not see my Hermopolis video, then keep watching and you can see where Amarna is supposed to be. You might be wondering. Well, no, I'll get there. In case people are skipping ahead. Oh, thank you. Whoops. Thank you. Let's go to the... What's going on? There we go. Okay, map. So currently we are in Memphis, which is all the way up here. Now, Amarna is supposed to be around this space here, on the east side of the river, but note they do not have any space. This is where the game ends. Then up here they have the Cyanide DLC. And then down here they have the Thebes DLC. But Amarna is supposed to be here. This is the site Hermopolis, which was, as I like to say, across the street from Amarna. So you might be wondering, what the heck is Amarna? So let me go back so that everybody can hear about it in case there were people who skipped ahead. So let's go back to Setmot. Grab some water. I'm teaching at 3 different universities, 2 in New York, 1 in Connecticut. And so it involves a lot of traveling, and like everybody has different mandates for health concerns, certain sickness that is going around. So I'm very, very worried about things, in terms of getting sick, not because I'm a conspiracy theorist or something, but just because I have a lot of things that I have to do. And I don't want to have to stay home and work, like, I don't know. It's very complicated when you have to teach in 3 different places and everything has different rules, and it's just, and it's, whatever. My throat kind of hurts right now. And I just taught in Connecticut yesterday. And I took, how many trains did I take? It was like 3 different trains and an Uber, so it was I'm quite concerned, and their mask things are lenient, and I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, it seems like, because not everybody's doing things. Whatever, okay, just enough. And I can't talk about it. Sorry if I apologies. Anyway, so let's talk about Amarna. What is Amarna? Amarna is the capital that was founded by the king Akhenaten, son of Amenhotep III, and probably the father of Tutankhamun, whom I'm sure you guys have all heard of. He's the one that, his tomb, this marks the 100th year of the discovery of his tomb, and Egyptology is very much alight with conferences and lectures and events all pertaining to King Tut, and I can't wait until next year when everyone will stop talking about him. Jesus, just let the guy sleep. Anyway, oh, I look so cool. Look how cool I am. I'm looking up. I like that. That's really funny. So, this was a very important site, and let's take a look at this. Actually, Akhenaten he didn't invent this god Aten, but he invented the new format of how this god was portrayed. So we're gonna zoom in here just so that we can take a look-see at what this is. So Akhenaten founded a brand new capital called Akhenaten, Horizon of the Sun Disk, which we now call Amarna, and it was situated across the Nile from Hermopolis, a little bit further south than Hermopolis, but very, very close. And so he elevated the sun god Aten, which was just the sun disk that normally featured on the top of the heads of solar gods. And then during his father's reign, Amenhotep III, he elevated this god even further and adopted the epithet dazzling sun disk for himself when he deified himself. So when Akhenaten came to the throne, it was in around the 2nd year of his reign that he adapted the depiction of the Aten, which was normally a human figure with the head of a falcon. He adapted it to be a sun disk, just a basic sun disk with rays terminating in hands. And that's what we have here. And this was, they probably would not have actually done this in antiquity, like scratching out the depiction of this god. That would have been a problem. Akhenaten performed iconoclasm, which is erasing sacred images. So he actually had a whole team of people erase the images and names of other gods, particularly the god Amun. Some gods were okay, but in later days, when Ramesses and Horemheb and Seti I were all ruling, they dismantled all of Akhenaten's temples, but there were occasions where they left the Aten because they didn't want to erase the god, but they just wanted to erase Akhenaten. So let's exit here. This is anyway. Oh, what is this guy doing? Look at that nice jewelry. He's got some lapis lazuli in there, making some nice necklaces. Fancy. So Akhenaten's tomb was built at Amarna. Now, his body has not been found. It might be the mysterious body that was found in a tomb in the Valley of the Kings called KV55. But Akhenaten himself did not have a tomb in the Valley of the Kings. So that's going to be our major issue here. And that's where we're going to go. The tomb of Akhenaten that didn't actually exist. Nefertiti also did not have a tomb here, although some believe that the tomb of King Tut was originally hers. It's possible, who knows, it might have actually been somebody else's. It's a whole thing, and I won't get into it. We're going to go to Akhenaten's tomb, but he did not actually have one in the Valley of the King. I was really hoping that everything would be at the there would be an Amarna where there was an Amarna, and so I didn't know what to expect when we went to when I played the game and we went to the tomb of Akhenaten. So we had things to say about Akhenaten not actually having a tomb in the Valley of the Kings. And so let's go to the actual tomb first before we go into the afterlife. And so, I was waiting, where are they going to put the representation, or where are they going to put the city of Amarna? That was kind of a big deal, right? And then I found out that they actually put the city of Amarna as the afterlife location of Akhenaten. Oh, funny. Alright, so let's take a look in here. So, this is how Valley of the King's tombs look at the entrance. Now they have different formats. So, oh wait, hold on, let's come up here and take a look at the statues. So there are a couple different formats. In the 18th dynasty, the tombs of the kings in the Valley of the Kings had these kind of like L-shaped tombs. But with Akhenaten, he was the first king to have a tomb that goes just straight down the line, straight down to the burial chamber. There were other chambers leading off of this main axis, but it was for the most part a straight shot. And this ended up being the trend of kings' tombs in the rest of the New Kingdom. So particularly the Ramessid period. So anyway, here are some statues of Akhenaten. So these are inspired by real statues of Akhenaten, colossal statues. They're a little bit they're being a little bit kind with his belly here. It was a great deal more heavy hanging in the actual colossal statues. I'll put I'll put a photo of the colossal statues up here. Now, let's take a closer look at these cartouches. I don't know what's going on with these cartouches. What is going on with these cartouches? What? Okay, so his name was Neferkeper Rure. Waen Ray. That was his throne name. There is a Kepper and there is a Ray, but there's no anything else. There is an N here, I guess. But the rest of it is a jumble of I don't know what. It's not his actual name, but okay, whatever. And let's see here, what is going on? So this other cartouche looks damaged. Let's see if we can find a better one. Zoom in on this one up here. Can we? So it looks like they just put in some random hieroglyphs that don't really match what they're supposed to be. I don't know why it's so easy to find Akhenaten's name. It's literally not challenging at all. And we've got some cartouches down here. Also definitely not what's going on. Now I should also mention these cartouches would have been the name of the Aten, not the name of Akhenaten. Now he would have had his name on his belt down here, but in Amarna art, the bracelets and the armbands that he's shown wearing and this pendant that features on the belly, these were the names of the Aten. And the Aten had a huge name. Let's see, do we have something better going on here? No. Okay, maybe we can pass through Bayek to look at these. No, we can't. Arg. Blast. I was hoping to get a better image. Alas, we will not get a better image. So the Aten had two cartouches that made up its name, and its name changed a couple of times, 3 times in fact, throughout the reign of Akhenaten. But the general name was Living Ra-Harakti, who is rejoicing in his who is rejoicing in the horizon in his name of Shu or light, which is in the Aten. So that was the name of the Aten, the complete name of the Aten, and that's what would have appeared on these bracelets. Now, these are really well done. These statues here, they really captured the colossal statues of Akhenaten very well. It's perfect. It's perfect how they did this. So you can see for yourself in the image that I put along with these. So you can see that they did a perfect job. Well, I mean, nearly perfect. Not perfect. But very well done. So let's go ahead and go into his tomb that didn't actually exist. He did have a tomb at Amarna, however. Okay, so let's interact here. Akhenaten, he who challenged the gods. So this would not have been inscribed by Akhenaten himself. He would not have done this because he would not have acknowledged the other gods in his monuments. But it looks like we have some unfinished painting here, which is really cool because that's what they did do in when they made tombs. They first drew everything in red ink and then they went over it with black ink, and they had a grid. I think I put this in other tombs before, but they had a grid pattern which they actually kept in this wall. They probably would have decorated the facade first, so they wouldn't have been unfinished on the outside. Looks like they tried to put Akhenaten's cartouches here, but unsuccessfully. Okay. Well, let's go in. Let's get my torch. So this is just their general skin that they put on here, the tombs. We do have some Amarna art that if you watch my Smenkhkare video, you will also see what I have to say about that. So we do have some Amarna art appearing here. Akhenaten's real tomb is very badly damaged, so the decoration program doesn't really survive very well. In one of the chambers, there is the depiction of the funeral of his daughter Akhenaten, who died. We don't know how she died. Some suggest that she died in childbirth, because there's a little baby that's depicted on that scene in somebody's arms, but we don't know for sure. She died sometime after his 12th year of rule. He reigned for 17 years. So the problem in this tomb is we've got other gods depicted, which Akhenaten would not have done. So here's Akhenaten under the light of the sun. Let's take a look at the cartouche that's up there, because it's definitely not his. No, we've got an Amenhotep, which well, that was his name actually. Let me stop. This is a Hekawasit. But this is very much likely the referring more to his father, Amenhotep, who also had the throne name, the epithet Hekawasit. But Akhenaten had a different form of Hekawasit, but this was mostly associated with Amenhotep III. So that's interesting that they have that. But then right above this, they have Mutemwia, which is the name of Amenhotep III's mother and Akhenaten's grandmother. So what it's doing here, I'm not really sure. But we also have this hieroglyph set given life like Ra. The life, the Ankh is missing from this part of the wall. It would have been here. It looks like it's damaged, but the Ankh is also up there. So this is Di Ankh Mi Ra, given life like Ra, and there should be another set of terms. Oh my god, I got a cat climbing across my keyboard. Seriously? Oh yeah. Topaz, it's the middle cat. Oh, I got a third cat, guys. If anyone's taking notes on how many cats I have. And I have this cat because she just randomly appeared on my fire escape and she kept coming back to visit Bagheera. And so finally I opened the window because I was like, is this a stray cat? How is this happening? I opened the window, she came in, she didn't leave, and now I have a third cat. And I named her Ta Miyu, which is the cat, means the cat in ancient Egyptian. Anyway, there would have been other hieroglyphs here that would have been Jet Nehe, which would have been, which translates as forever and ever, is usually how we say. So it would have been given life like Ra, forever and ever. Oh, so we've got some other Amarna art things happening here. Amarna style for sure. And it is these were composition types that you would have found in the royal tomb, because he didn't have the same type of motifs. He didn't use the same type of motifs, and the officials did not use the same types of motifs that you find in traditional tombs. So they had these kind of daily life scenes of the royal family moving around this place and that place, usually riding in a chariot and worshipping the Aten. So let's click here. I leave my legacy in the hands of my queen in trust and knowledge that she shall pass it to my son when he has come of age. So he's referring to Nefertiti, and some scholars believe that she is the one who actually is Smenkhkare. Because Smenkhkare has a throne name that has female endings in it. And so it's been suggested that Nefertiti is this king. But we don't know for sure. Pardon. Yawning. Okay, so let's run through this tomb. Woo! And so yeah, they just kind of copy and paste the skin throughout. So it's all the same images. Here we have a sarcophagus. What is that noise? Is it whispering? Oh, I don't like that. Now I feel kind of creeped out. Oy vey. Let me change up my weapon here. Ooh, this one. We're gonna go into the afterlife of Akhenaten, and it's the afterlife that they made the site Creed Amarna. Oh, that's right. I gotta defeat these dudes. Or they're already. Dive! 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 Okay, down! Down, my friends. Forgot how things worked. Up! Up you go! Up, 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 up. Is he barefoot? Do I not have shoes for him? Huh. Alright, well I guess he's barefoot. Alright, here we go. This was so exciting for me. I can't even explain why. It's just because I've been to the site Amarna currently, like as it is now, and it is empty. It's buried under the sand. It's just I'll put actually my panorama shot right now on this screen so you can see what Amarna looks like for real, like today, now. This is just so great. Let's send up Senu. So we have here the sun disk in the sky with the rays coming down. Now they didn't put hands on these rays. That would have been really, really cool. But they made the Aten as it was envisioned by Akhenaten, and I'm just living for it. I was so emotional when I saw this for the first time, and that's because, you know, I've always worked with floor plans, and when I visited the site, there's like literally nothing because it's heavily denuded and all of the foundations are currently buried to protect them. So yeah, I just deal with floor plans and reconstructions and models, and so like being able to kind of visit it in this way where it's full of life, very exciting, very emotional. Oh my god. So let me let me say some things. Amarna was not filled with a bunch of sand. I mean, sorry, it was not like this island city. It wasn't like Venice. So they did not have all of this stuff, like all of this water and buildings rising up out of, you know, random lakes. So this wasn't a thing. So I'm not really sure why they chose that for this, but that's okay. All right, it's fine. Usual. Got some algae problems, it looks like. So let's come back to Bayek. Coffee in my cup. Oh, I do. Coffee. Yes. Okay, where to begin? So in the Amarna period, there was very specific architecture. They used what's called the broken lintel. So I'm just gonna look at these columns over here, see what they've got, which I think are just their standard columns that they used throughout the game. Yeah, it looks like it, but they have these just different motifs like rosettes and plants and whatnot decorating them. They did have columns in Amarna architecture, but the temples were all open to the sky. So the columns, they didn't hold a roof. Oh gosh. Oh wow, I'm surprised you survived that fall. so they were not roofed at all. So let's go ahead and take a look at some architecture, hopefully. Now we have Anubis's, and as we learned in the Sasa playthrough, they wear black underwear, the Anubis guards. Yeah, one of them, his kilt flipped up. I meant to say his skirt, and then got mixed up saying kilt. So, alright, here we have statue of Akhenaten as a sphinx. Now in the DLC he was holding an orb. See if we can sit in his hands. Look, I'm a handful. So I'm going to put a depiction, a picture, why do I keep saying that? I'm going to put a photo of Akhenaten as a sphinx up right here. So you can see that this was based on actual statues. We don't have the statues themselves, but we have depictions of them in art. And so yeah, he was depicted as a sphinx. So this was really cool to see. And again, he's got the wrong cartouche. It's Menkeberre instead of Neferkeberure. Weird, I don't understand it, but fine. Let's take a look at what their statues are of him. Yeah, okay, so we do have some Akhenaten statues. That's great. I was concerned they would be like standard gods or something. Looks like he's without legs on this one. That's really funny. So we've got some Akhenaten shaped things. These statues were probably lining a causeway rather than just hanging out randomly like that. But we do have them on both sides here, so there's this nice symmetry. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. What is this? What is this? Alright, so we've got the goddess Seshat here. I like to call her the librarian. She took notes, and we've got some random things. We've got a bee, we've got a quail chick with a rope and a water sign. So this is actually, how would one say this? If we were to read this, this would be Nasu Hun, which isn't a thing, okay? It's not a thing. I don't understand why they did that. Looks like we do have a Nefer sign over here with some other random things. They really went random with the hieroglyphs in the DLC, in the Theban part, and I don't really know why. So we've got Ankh Su, with a little lion and a Neb. This isn't a thing either. I don't know what Seshat is doing here. I'm really not sure what's happening with this. Let's move up a little bit. So we've got the name Osiris here. This is Osiris. We've got a, a hieroglyph of scribe. It's a scribe hieroglyph. It's a scribal palette. Usually, you see it with names of officials. We have the word jet, which means forever. We have two mouth signs, which are for some reason flipped on a 90-degree angle. I don't know why. That's not a thing. We have an Ankh. We have a sign for gods, and just like random things arranged symmetrically. And this, I don't know what's going on here. This is Aa, which means great, and it's just kind of randomly decorated with stuff. I'm really not sure where they were going with that, but okay. Okay, that's okay. I'm sure they had a time crunch, right? So let's go ahead and take this boat so we can wander around. Alright. And we're off. Oop, I've forgotten how to drive, apparently. You know, I actually did forget how to drive, I think, because I haven't driven a car in like 12 years, since you don't need to in New York. So, weird. So because I already finished this game, all of the... Unless it's automatically like that, Oh! I got some stuff. What do I have? What did I get? Oh, my microphone's in the way. I didn't see. I guess it's birds or something. So yeah, because I've finished the DLC, all of the obelisks are shiny now. With random hieroglyphs. I don't know what these are. Looks like they just copy and pasted a bunch of weird stuff. None of it makes any sense. None of it says anything. Sorry to say. If you guys were expecting me to read this for you, I'm giving you the bad news that there is absolutely nothing to read. Let's shift around here. So, I guess it's been a while since I played this, so I forgot what the whole premise of this part of the game was. But it looks like I've connected all of the obelisks together with the sun disk, so we are synchronized, like with the Senu. Let's see if I can go in the water. Yes! Woo! Okay. Up we go. Wait, what's down here? Is anything interesting? Anything interesting? Save that for today, I guess. Come up. I like that you can see the sun under the water. That's so where's there an entrance? Like a random pylon there by itself. Where is its brother? Unless it's it's here. Okay. Right. Ah! Oh, someone's coming for me. No, leave me alone, dude. I'm fine. I don't need you. Fine. I'm fine. Fine. Okay, so like I said, this would not have been water. It's entirely sandy. So they have these pylons here. Pylon is the gateway of temple. So these are separated quite far away from each other. But they've made it into this kind of like watery. Where's that noise? Am I hearing a noise? What am I hearing? There's like so much noise. Oh, I have the music off, by the way, because I forgot to turn it back on. I also have it set on easy. Oh, they're bowerbirds. Oh, poor babies. Just in case I have to fight people and I don't want to take up too much time doing that. Look at the little paws! They're so cute. These are the souls of people. The personality, the identity soul. Human-headed birds. So the pylons are a little bit too far away from each other. But you know, they I don't know why they made that choice, but they made it. Now they are meant to have a broken lintels. All right, we got a legit temple over there to check out. Okay, perfect. Now there's just a matter of getting over there. All right, let's do a nice little dive. He's a very good diver. Very attractively diving. We've got a lot of taxis on the street, on the waterway here. We've got a ton of colossal seated statues of Akhenaten, leading to whatever that's meant to be over there. We've got random Sphinx statues on top of this what's it called? Bridge. There we go. It's like not a balcony. It begins with a B though. Bridge. Um. So. Oh, I have a headache now. From talking. Don't know. Let's get over there somehow. So on these statue bases, we have regular people worshipping the Aten. However, they did not actually have this in art because they were supposed to worship the Aten through the king. I mean, in real life, is this what they did? I mean, the sun is right up there in the sky. You can pray to it directly, but in art, they did not show people praying to the Aten directly. So that isn't something that would have been featured in the art. All right, let's see here. Let's send up Senu just to see what's up. So this bridge is very exciting because at Amarna itself there is a very famous bridge that linked the one of the temples to, or sorry, it linked two palaces together, the king's house and the great palace, which may have been a ceremonial palace, you know, so it like functioned as a palace temple sort of thing. So we have this bridge here, and that's very cool. So this is the Amarna Bridge. It was very exciting to encounter. What is that symbol there? No. So let's climb up there maybe. Go for it. Set myself on fire in the process. Okay, yeah, let me take a look at these hieroglyphs again. They're pretty awful. I don't know what's going on here. They have Khufu. They have Khufu. And this is Khufu. The guy who did the first pyramid. Look at that. That's his cartouche. That's his name right there. Khufu. In this cartouche. Hilarious. Why did they do that? Like, if they were just gonna take names, why not take actual names? Like, I don't understand. That's so weird. It's so weird. Okay. Oh, blessed. Come for me. Oh, I forgot about these guys being challenging. What am I doing? Hello. Luckily, I'm got health on hit sword. There we go. All right. Do you though? Ah, through the palm tree. There we go. All right. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Hunter Bow. Um, where's this guy? Where did you go? Yeah, those are guys you gotta watch out for. Oh, now he's running. Can't hide from me, friend. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, sorry. I forgot how things work. Oh, it's been so long since I played this. Goodness, I forgot all of the buttons. Alright, so let's get through these Anubises. I thought he had like purple blood. Ooh, look at his, he died very gracefully. Look at that. Crossed legs and everything. Very beautiful, darling. Very beautiful. What the heck was that? What was that? What was that big thing? Oh, scorpions! Oh my god, I didn't know what that was. Alright. Like, I'm just trying to go across a bridge here. That's all I'm trying to do. Just let me cross the bridge. Wow, this guy is not dying, is he? Oof. Ouch. Health on hit sword. Let's do it. Sweet. Alright. Okay, so all I wanted to do was just get across the blasted bridge, you know? Alright, so here we got some issues. We've got some major issues here in terms of the architecture. It was very famous for having broken lintels, called broken lintels, meaning that the lintel did not go completely across. So there would have been a space in the middle here that was open. Um, because the whole point was to be open to the sky to let the sun in. Ah, forgot to do chain throw. All right, my friend. Oh no, I gotta get that guy in the back. Gotta get him. Ugh. Great. All right. Wait, did I loot you? Ugh. I'm just trying to look at the architecture here, man. I swear. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to do anything. I just want to look at the architecture. Alright, there we go. Oof, it's been a while since I played this. Really rusty with my destruction. Um so you know the cartouche up there, well it's not really a cartouche, but it actually does say Anubis on it, Impu. So that's pretty cool. Where is this treasure I'm supposed to be looting? I would like it, please. I mean, I'm not actually here to play the game, but you know, why not? Get some treasure, you know? Never know what you might find. Alright, let's where's my girl here? Help me find the treasure. Oh, that's where be my treasure? Ah. Oh, it's downstairs, I guess. Take a head downstairs. This? Horace. Horace doing? Oh, bless, there's a bunch of snakes. Is that even worth it? Oh wow, I guess it was. Box. Anything exciting over here? I like that you can't kill them so well, or like so easily. You don't even need to like over. What else? Oh, yeah, I realized you guys came here to learn about Amarna. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm just really going through all of the taking my treasure. There, um, the Book of the Dead tapestry. I think we've seen that before in my other videos. So let's climb back upstairs here. Here. Now this is interesting. They do have these slotted windows, which was a thing. This is how they made the windows in the rooftops. Um, they did have called clear story windows, and they would outfit them with those slots so that like I mean it would let in some light, but it wouldn't be like super there's Khufu again. It wouldn't be um going with that. So can you pay attention, please? No. Cannot pay attention. Get out of here. Climb. So they would let in some light, but they would also other Bayek dear. What are you going to do? Get up there, sweetie. Don't. Right, I guess that's why we the other thing. That's why you come over here. Um, but it also helped like with the wind flow and dust. So let's come back to this bridge. Bridge. Trying to get into this bridge. So on the one hand, yes, they don't have a lot of roofed spaces, right? It's open to the sky. But the problem is with this depiction of Amarna is they don't have broken lintels, which was a major feature of Amarna architecture. Major feature. If I can remember, I'll put in like an image that exemplifies this very well. But yeah, this is the famous bridge between the palace and the other palace. But let's take a look at this temple setup here. Read the stela, which where be go read it. Shall we? Oh, it's down. Ay ay ay. See, now this is the issue. This is problematic because this should be a broken lintel. That's the whole point. Send Sanu up. Um. Oh, I just came from there. Duh. I'm supposed to be going that direction. I got turned around. Uh, back through. Yippee. Wow, look at that. That's so great. I like how they put that right in the center. Now this is a major yes, having the sun right in between these two pylons like that. However, even in this situation, there would be a broken lintel. It would not be completely covered over. Not at all. Not at all. And the decoration is pretty formulaic. What they did, they didn't really detail into the Amarna stuff. It looks like I can put a picture of what a temple wall looked like in the Amarna period. I'll put that if I can remember. But this would have been a broken lintel. It should not be a complete lintel. Right, we've got another. Got another. Ah, man, I'm out of ammo. What are you doing? I feel like I just wasted that. I got this guy coming. There we go. Thank you. Night. All right. Right. So now this is pretty great. They do have multiple pylons, um, which is pretty fantastic, and they do have these columns holding up nothing except architraves. So this is a yes. This is definitely what they had. So really, my only beef here, apart from the decoration, is the broken lintels. They simply did not include that, which is strange because it is such a prominent feature of Amarna architecture. Hello. Actually, you're finished. So, okay. Thank you. My arrow's back, please. Great. We like. Um, what? So this is interesting that they have this. This is kind of, it reminds me of the sanctuary space in the Aten at Amarna. The Aten is the main temple. It means the Aten is found. And so they had one of these, not two. But these are the, not the sanctuary. Did I say sanctuary? I meant the offering altar, whatever. Um, so they had one smack dab in the center on uh the just after the first pylon, is it? I have to look at the plan again. But yeah, so that's pretty cool that they did that. I thought I saw something flashy. Oh, that's what I saw. Okay. Loot this. Give me a crappy dual sword. Oh, well then there you go. I just completed the area. Um, just came through to check things out. So this is really interesting that they have an obelisk in here. We do not have any obelisks that survive from Amarna. So whether they had any is not known. Now they did have what's called a Ben, um, which is depicted in a tomb relief at Amarna. Um, and this was actually in the shape of a gigantic stela instead of an obelisk. So, um, maybe it was an obelisk, maybe it wasn't, because the Ben was an obelisk type thing. Um, but we don't know. We don't know. Is there something I can jump into? Oh no, there isn't. Right, let's set fire to some. See if this works. It was terrible. Terrible aim. Right, we're gonna. Bye! Haha! Sucker! Alright. Oh, wait, nothing happened. You're just standing there looking at me. So funny. Um. So yeah, and they did have these colossal statues. Now what's interesting is there's evidence that there were statues of Akhenaten, maybe Nefertiti, in the Gempa Aten at Amarna, but then they were taken down and broken up. And so that's quite interesting. What the purpose for that is, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was because they were putting new statues, and this was done during Akhenaten's reign, not afterward. So we do have these flagpoles, which were also part of the temples of Akhenaten's time. But yeah, they're definitely missing the broken lintels. That is so strange to me. It's so strange to me. I don't know why. I really don't know. Um, right. So yeah, like this. Oh, here we go. Let's go to Akhenaten's throne. I already defeated him. Um, and I really liked his fight because he looked like he was dancing, and I made this joke that you're not actually fighting with him. He's just annoyed that you interrupt his vibe because he's just floating and dancing instead of actually fighting you. So it is interesting that they did the columns properly, but they did not do the lintels properly, and I just don't understand that. Okay. So here's something interesting for us to take a look at. This is based on a stela of Akhenaten and Nefertiti playing with their daughters. This is exactly right. And it's at the Berlin Neues Museum, and I'll put a picture of that up for you guys to see what that actually looks like. It wasn't on a golden chair, but it was on a sandstone or limestone. I think it's limestone. Stela that was erected in somebody's garden, and it's not the king's garden, but the garden of an official. So some of the elite officials had pretty nice houses which had garden shrines, and this is where we get a lot of the stele from his reign. Look at what they did with the skin. They just threw it on there, but I like what they did here. They made the hands, so they kind of did like an Aten sort of thing with this throne. I think that's pretty cool. Got some fans here. Let's see what's back here. Oh, nothing. Leap over here. Yes, I can. So the what they've done with the architecture is pretty like standard. Just kind of like the same everywhere. I certainly have a lot more to do here. More treasure, more Anubises to kill. It does not look like they have the actual city parts where like the north suburb and the south suburb were. But it's interesting that they do have the bridge, they have temples and I guess the palace, and of course the Aten itself. So I think I am going to end this here for you. It was just Senu taking a nice little journey through Amarna, or Assassin's Creed answer to Amarna. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me just mention. All right, we got one more thing to mention. What we have here is something that's sort of what you would see on a boundary stela. Um, but also in the tombs, art you would find in the tombs, or on the boundary stelae. And I'll see if I can find something that's similar to this. I'm trying to zoom in even more, but I can't. But it still looks like they have incorrect hieroglyphs on there. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Um, Wait, let's take a look over here. What are these hieroglyphs? Yeah, they're still nonsense. Still nonsense. I don't know why. Why would you do that? Nonsense hieroglyphs. Ah, I'm annoyed. um, but actually, you know what? Let's take a look at that stela. Oh, it's so far away though. Arg. Oh, it's okay. Let's go back and look at that stela. See, we can just like run on the rooftop here because I really want to know what stela is. Maybe that's something worth telling you. Oh, let's just get there. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, really? I pressed A instead of B, or in my controller it's X instead of 0. Limited to my demise. Um, let's hope we don't end up in some bizarre place. Ugh, where's the stela now? 313 meters away. Alright, where be it? Wait, where's my stela? The one that I... Hmm, see. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, frustrating. There. Right, let's climb up there then. Do. I really liked Akhenaten boss fight. That was a lot of fun. Oh, here we go. This was on the bridge. There we are. Got the looks like the royal daughters worshipping the Aten. Yeah, that's incorrect stuff right there, but it's alright. We're not mad at it, right, guys? Think it's cool. We like it. Where is this blasted? Bridge of Supplicants is what this is called. Huh. Wait. Uh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's down. Oh, right. What's it doing down here? Ah, here we go. Alright, read. Our enemy, she weeps. The beautiful one weeps eternal, for she loved a heretic. Ah, poor Nefertiti. Your husband is our enemy. His name reviled, his faith reviled. Amun shall arise from the ashes of the Aten. Oof! No, Nefertiti would not have thought of him as a heretic. Absolutely not. She was totally on board. Totally on board with this. Alright. Well, with that, we can have a nice little swim on our way out. We'll just chill in the water here under the light of the Aten, looking towards our future. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked that. And I'll work on thinking of what else. Or you can just tell me what else you would like to see me take a look at other than play through the hidden ones, which I have to do. There's a lot of quests that I haven't done, so if you can think of anything that you'd like to see, let me know. Put it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and until next time. Bye!